He's loose.
He's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison.
Is it nicer?
I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here?
Yeah, what?
Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer
Yes.
for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. We don't have steel, but we have tooth and claw. Tear through her before we are her.
Can you talk to the cabin?
I understand it, and it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
You could have asked me before swallowing me alive, you dumbass.
I acted on my will, fledgling, and you acted on yours. The strong triumph, and the weak submit or perish.
Okay then.
Your body is
Holy.
violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slough from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this. We are drowning in death. There's no more space for work.
Fine, go, fuck you.
Oh, can
I don't
Click
know.
of what you presume to be a door ripples through the layers of suffocating flesh.
I? That wasn't so hard.
Wait,
Feel
I
her
opened the
take
door?
Another massive step, and then another, and then
Then?
it's gone quiet, hasn't it?
You can feel it churning in the forms around you, and then a wet tunneling before you're ejected to a place that is nowhere at all.
I guess I don't need you to be a part of me.
Oh,
How lucky for you.
oh, she puked me out like a hairball.
This place is cold.
Oh, she's a cute. Never mind. But before you say anything to her, she's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Nah,
Is that a mirror? Why is it here?
going to be
It
okay.
feels so bad. Like that thing reeks of death.
Be on the flip side.
Okay. If I'd like to be somewhere nice.
Approach mirror, go see the lady. You approach the mirror, gaze into the reflection. Silence, blah blah blah. Oh my god, it's a skeleton hand. You're unraveled. Cool. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Beat. There she is. You're at the cabin, approach.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Yeah?
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical.
No.
I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
No. There are trees, stars, and there are people. I think at least there's supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Yeah. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own.
I see.
And because of that, nothing can't exist.
You have enough of these stupid... Oh, what are your thoughts on that?
This one is consumed by instinct. A predator pushing those around her to adapt. She will make for a bold heart. She wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself. But she is only a voice.
Oh,
Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater.
so what's gonna happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Okay. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but none of them is something else. One of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. Don't know why, but I know this. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally gonna have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to murder him. He does, but you're going to keep that yours. Oh, he does, that motherfucker.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Yeah. How many more do you need?
One.
One?
Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
This is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just gonna stay here.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if
Did
you
I?
need more time. I'll wait with you.
There's no waiting for. I'm ready to go.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Ooh. Jesus. The hero and the prince.
You're on a path. You're here.
Yeah.
You make your way up the short path. A warning. She will... We're not going to go through... Ignore him.
Well, whatever happens, happens. What should we do now?
The interior of the The blade is your...
Do we do it again, or like...
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the...
Yeah.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Well, continue down.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Aye.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are.
There I
Are
am.
you here to kill me or something?
Or something. Yeah. No. No.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster.
I think you.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
No.
Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
What can you do?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate,
Not dropping the boot. Are you sure she's not there?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled.
Double, triple,
If
sure.
she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating?
No.
Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
How about no? Play.
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her
told you.
sleeve and catches you in the neck. Blood sprays from the cut.
How did
your
she make a
severed carotid
shift?
artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Finish the job. Don't die.
With the last bit of your
Don't.
will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
Oh.
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder,
Yeah, me too.
do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
Yeah.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Guess she made that face again, so she died.
But you don't have
Died.
time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Cool. Chapter 2, The Razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to sleep.
Yeah. Proceed.
A warning. But she will lie. He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Cheated.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped
Gee.
wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Blade. Okay.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I know, right?
Feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Enter.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
Why is
what
everything
once
fucked
been
up?
stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can scrape it. She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
She armed.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
Grating.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her
I
sharp eyes following you from across the room.
don't like this, yeah.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Yeah, no shit.
Come on now, we're not
Look
falling
at that
for
smile.
that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Yeah.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
I am armed up.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Right. Oh my god, we have so many op- Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye.
It's boring if you leave.
She's bored?
Oh?
That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit.
Oh shit!
In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own
Oh.
after all.
Look at that.
How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do?
Jesus.
At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at me with something between annoyance and confusion. And then
Oh
she
my God.
slices through her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't
Choose
even
it.
hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do.
Perry.
But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched.
What?
You keep pace with her for
What?
a
I
single
need that.
brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defence. She's even better at this than she was last time. Bloody cheater.
Freaking cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
Okay.
And with a squelch, she does just that.
The mouse changed to the other hand because she...
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The arms ring.
You're on a path in the woods.
What
No, you're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
Me?
I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Wait, the cheated controls the universe now?
Nobody. Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works. The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
The hunted.
Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight. Yeah.
Paranoid.
For whom? Someone or something is out there pulling the strings and we're all just puppets until we can figure out how to see them. But what if that someone is us, eh?
Eh?
Wouldn't
Eh?
that be neat? If we were the ones pulling the strings, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have died twice already. Great, so obviously you've already been here. This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to
Wait,
destruction.
what?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. It's only too much responsibility if these worlds are real. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Dark.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. What if winning is the wrong move? It isn't. I don't care whether you trust me or not, but at least trust that defeating the person who has apparently killed you twice already is a good idea. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Yeah.
There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up.
Here we go
didn't you?
again.
It's like you can't even see reality anymore. We can see our reality just fine. Why should we trust? I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion. It feels like it's hiding something from us. It's part of the big picture. I just know it.
I just know it.
I guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi. It
Hi.
looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's toying with us. She's acting like she already knows she's won.
Yeah.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Just
Nothing
once,
bad has come
okay?
of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. People there mattered.
I'm sure they're fine.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short
crap.
by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Oh crap.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
He's footloose.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yeah.
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Cheese it. Gee. Wins by killing us, right? Wait. Going to fight by flirting. Render. Authority. All of these. Buff her up a bit. There's a reason we not fighting. All of these ideas suck.
Yeah, that's right, we just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to
Oh
finish
my
your
God.
thought. In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers you.
Damn.
Ow.
Ow.
What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
It's the skeptic.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
Probably.
No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
Yeah, where am I?
We're dead, aren't we? We're dead. How long have we been dead? Have we been dead the whole time? Dead.
Oh shit, the
dead.
broken.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.